Hello, this is a Lighthouse Hall of Fame film from the European server. We are in Westfield, a map that doesn't produce a lot of Hall of Fame films. And standard mode South spawn with Sebastian Potachka. He's not in his looks. He's in a Leopard VK 1602. There's 3 scouts apiece, 3 artillery apiece. Good mix of other tanks. Seems to be a fairly equal lineup in terms of types of tanks. A lot of different ways for scouts to play this. Commonly they go up here. Sometimes they come up in here. Sometimes they go all the way up in here and help the team out at the point of attack. You can be successful pretty much any place you go as long as you remain aware of what's happening on the map. And it looks like he's choosing to go north and join the fracas up here. He's outfitted with the 3cm gun, auto cannon, or auto loader. I guess this is auto cannon because it sprays rounds. He's getting ready to swoop in on the KV-1S. Gotta be careful because the KV-2 is lining him up and that guy can put him out with one shot.
Target acquired. Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged.
Cromwell back to his right, and the looks is, I think, thinking about coming over after him. Probably going to bend back towards the Cromwell. Still has to pay attention that the KV off to his left.
Enemy armor is hit. Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged. Target lost.
Goodbye, Cromwell. This is a very familiar battle style for him because it is pretty much the same as the looks with just slightly less agility, a little bit bigger size but better view range. So overall, the Leopard with the 3cm plays a lot like the looks does.
Target acquired. They're knocked out. Enemy armor is hit. Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration.
And with possession of the northern flank and the southern flank, the enemy's now been reduced to pretty much unsustainable positions. So they're going to be getting attacked from both sides, and they aren't going to hold out for long.
Target acquired. Enemy armor is hit. Enemy is hit. Penetration.
He's just going to be able to duck into this little depression while he reloads. Okay, the guy's gone, just the artillery left.
Ready to fire.
The guerrilla's running south, unknowingly running right towards him. And he dies. M44 is lit up, probably be dead before he can reload. He takes a shot at Sebastian and misses. The last guy is most likely back here in the corner. There he is.
Target acquired.
And there he goes. So for the battle, Sebastian Potachka ends up with 1,700 and 78 XP. 5 kills on 67 of 99 shooting, 68%. He got 1,826 assisted damage in 5 spots, earned 47,564 credits, and also earned 2,171 XP. He stayed alive. He got a high caliber, and then he got Fighter, Arsonist, Spotter, Fire for Effect, and Bruiser mini medals, giving him a battle score of 2,236, which puts him into 3rd place on the 1602 Hall of Fame. He played this a little different than a lot of scouts because most scouts like to play around down in here, but you'll also see a fair number of scouts who like to go up north. He just stayed on the back side of the ridges when he was fully loaded. He had a target selected, pulled up, unloaded the clip, pulled back. In this style of fighting, the 3 centimeter is more effective than the 5 centimeter because you're popping out, unloading your entire clip, and pulling back. You have better overall burst damage, and you're able to expose yourself for much less time than if you had the 5 centimeter and pulled up, would have to wait in between shots to reload. To get the same amount of damage would take you much longer. The 5 centimeters better at medium range and long range passive spotting combined with sniping, but if you want to get up in the middle of the battle, and especially if you're in a map where there's a lot of cover and concealment, in this case the hills provided natural barrier and cover, the 3 centimeter is extremely effective until somebody decides they want to come after you and take you out. So again, he's a dedicated looks player. He has thousands of battles in his looks, so this 1602 outfitted with the 3 centimeters is perfect for his playstyle, and you saw how he was able to employ the weapon very effectively in this battle. The key for this was every time he loaded, he already had a target selected. He was already in position just to pull forward several meters, get the shot, and disappear out of enemy view again immediately. So unless he just meets bad luck and somebody's aimed in at right at where he's going to pop up at, his risk of taking enemy fire is extremely small. Especially in a battle like this where he was facing mostly heavies. There was a looks up there too, and a Cromwell, but nobody up there was willing to make a mission just to go after him. So nobody was going to come up and come over the ridge and stay exposed to his allied fire long enough to take him out. So he ends up kind of being like a fish in a school of fish. It's like, I'm surrounded by friendlies. Nobody wants to come after me because they're going to have to take return fire from a bunch of tanks. In the meantime, I can just pop out and clip you and pop back before you have time to shoot me. So it's a perfect environment to operate this kind of tank configuration in. If he had the 5cm, if you're running the Leopard with a 5cm, then this style of fighting really isn't your cup of tea, and if you try to do it, you're probably going to be a little disappointed in how effective it is. You're going to be more passive spotter sniper type thing. And I'm sure we'll have some 1602 missions where you see that style of fighting in it as well. Both are effective. Overall, you'll find people who have 3 MOEs with both guns and both styles of playing, and you'll see people get in the Hall of Fame with both setups. So it's strictly one of personal choice. If you don't have a personal choice yet and you're running your 1602, try them both out. See which one works best for you. From Westfield Standard South Spawn, Sebastian Potachka showing off his 3cm on the Leopard. Happy hunting.